This person in your family is a crab, and they're holding everyone back without you even realizing it. Look around your family gatherings. Notice who gets uncomfortable when good news is shared. Every family has at least one person with the crab mentality. They look normal, talk normal, but secretly pull others down whenever someone tries to rise up. What's shocking is that this behavior isn't random. It follows a pattern that psychology has identified, and once you see it, you can't unsee it in your own family dynamics. You've felt it before, haven't you? That moment when you share good news with a family member, and they somehow make you feel worse instead of better. Their words seem supportive, but something feels off. Maybe you've noticed how certain relatives always have a negative comment ready. How they subtly discourage new ideas or dismiss achievements with yes but out statements. These aren't just personality quirks. These are signs of the crab mentality at work in your family system. You're not imagining it. The way your excitement deflates around certain people isn't in your head. The crab in your family has developed special skills to pull others back into the bucket whenever they try to climb out. Understanding who the crab is in your family matters more than you know. This hidden dynamic shapes your confidence, your choices, and even your future success. Left unaddressed, the crab will continue to secretly sabotage family members' growth for years, even decades. Their influence can affect career choices, relationships, and personal happiness. The longer this continues, the harder it becomes to break free. Many people spend their entire lives under the invisible weight of a family crab's influence without ever identifying the source. The crab creates an environment where mediocrity feels safe and ambition feels dangerous, where dreams are quietly discouraged and being realistic means limiting yourself. You may already see signs of younger family members picking up these same habits. The pattern spreads unless someone recognizes it and decides to break the cycle. Like this video right now to discover how to identify the crab in your family. The psychology behind the family crab is fascinating and sad at the same time. This behavior comes from a place of deep insecurity that often started in childhood. Think about actual crabs in a bucket. When one tries to escape, the others grab it and pull it back down. None escape because they prevent each other's success. Your family crab does exactly this. They developed this mindset because at some point they felt left behind. Perhaps their own dreams were crushed, or they faced criticism when trying to succeed. Now, often unconsciously, they ensure no one else rises higher than them. The most confusing part is that your family crab usually presents themselves as helpful and caring. "I'm just looking out for you," or "I don't want you to be disappointed," are common phrases they use while clipping your wings. You've probably noticed how family gatherings change when certain people arrive. The energy shifts. Conversations become more superficial. People share less about their real accomplishments or dreams. This isn't coincidence. Over time, family members learn to hide their successes or downplay their ambitions around the crab. The family system adapts to avoid triggering their negativity. What's most painful is that your family crab doesn't usually recognize what they're doing. They genuinely believe they're being helpful, protective, or realistic, while they're actually spreading limitation. Comment, "I see it now," if you've identified your family's crab. Let me share the specific behaviors that expose the crab in your family. Watch for these signs at your next gathering. Notice who subtly changes the subject when someone shares good news. They might briefly acknowledge success, then quickly move to potential problems or completely different topics. Pay attention to who uses phrases like, "That's nice, but," or "Don't get your hopes up." These statements appear cautious, but actually plant seeds of doubt in your mind. The family crab often presents themselves as the voice of wisdom and experience. They've seen it all before and know why your ideas probably won't work out. They're experts at the backhanded compliment. That's impressive for someone like you, or you're brave to try something so difficult with your background. Another red flag is how they respond to their own failures versus others' successes. Their setbacks are due to external factors beyond their control, while others' achievements are dismissed as luck, favoritism, or unfair advantage. You'll notice they're often the first to point out potential problems with any new idea. Just playing devil's advocate is their favorite role in family discussions. The family crab creates an environment where family members begin censoring themselves. People share less, dream smaller, and stop bringing up goals or accomplishments altogether. Most telling is how you feel after spending time with them. If you consistently leave interactions feeling deflated, doubting yourself, or second, guessing your decisions, you've likely encountered your family's crab. If you want deeper insights into family dynamics and how to protect yourself from the crab mentality, you can support this channel with super thanks of $5, $10, or $20. Each contribution unlocks exclusive content on psychology of difficult family relationships and effective strategies for dealing with them. Subscribe to this channel now for ongoing support in navigating complicated family relationships and breaking negative patterns. The roots of crab mentality run deeper than most people realize. This behavior pattern doesn't develop in isolation. It's often passed down through generations in families. When someone grows up watching their parents or grandparents discourage achievement or ambition, they internalize these lessons. Don't get too big for your britches becomes an unwritten family rule. Understanding this is your first step toward freedom. The family crab isn't purposely trying to hurt you. They're acting from their own wounds and limitations. You stand at a crucial decision point. You can continue the pattern, allowing the crab mentality to shape your choices and potentially passing these limitations to the next generation. Or you can recognize it, name it, and begin to break free. The emotional environment created by a family crab is subtle but powerful. It creates an unspoken rule that no one should outshine others or pursue dreams that make family members uncomfortable. These dynamics often trace back through family history. Perhaps your grandparents lived through difficult times where survival meant not taking risks. These lessons served a purpose once, but now hold everyone back. Simply being aware changes everything. Once you can see these patterns clearly, they lose their invisible power over you. You can begin to separate helpful family feedback from the crab's limiting perspective. What feels like reality to you might actually be the water you've been swimming in your whole life, and now you can see it for what it is. Share this video with someone else struggling with negative family influences in their life. Now let's talk about what you can actually do about the crab in your family. This isn't about confrontation or cutting people off. It's about protecting your energy and aspirations. First, recognize that you don't need their approval to move forward. Their doubts reflect their limitations, not yours. Their opinion is just one perspective, not the final word on your potential. Start setting gentle but firm boundaries around how you share good news. You might choose to tell certain family members about your successes after they've already happened, rather than during the vulnerable planning stages. Learn to spot when helpful concern crosses into undermining. Real support empowers you to find solutions. Crab behavior leaves you feeling discouraged and doubtful. Practice the thank you and move on technique. When the crab offers their negative perspective, simply say, "Thanks for your concern," and change the subject. Don't justify, argue, defend, or explain your choices. Build a circle of genuine support outside your family. Find friends or mentors who celebrate your wins without feeling threatened by them. This gives you the encouragement that might be missing at home. Most importantly, notice how you talk to yourself. After years of exposure to crab mentality, you might have internalized that voice. Catch yourself when you automatically shoot down your own ideas or minimize your achievements. Breaking free doesn't happen overnight, but each small step creates distance between you and limiting family patterns. For those ready to transform their family relationships, you can access my complete Breaking Free from Family Crabs program through super thanks of $20 or more. This includes in-depth video lessons, worksheets, and specific scripts for handling difficult family conversations while maintaining your peace and momentum. Type "Free from Crabs" below to join our private community of family pattern breakers. Let me share some success stories from people who've learned to navigate life with family crabs without losing their connection or themselves. Maria noticed her mother had been the family crab for decades. Instead of confronting her directly, Maria changed how she responded. She stopped seeking approval before making decisions and only shared results after the fact. Over time, her mother's negativity lost its power. James realized his older brother played the crab role. He started treating his brother's warnings as interesting perspectives rather than truth. He'd say that's one way to look at it and continue pursuing his goals. Their relationship actually improved with clearer boundaries. Sarah found that her aunt's crab behavior came from love mixed with fear. By acknowledging the care behind the criticism, "I know you want me to be safe," while still maintaining her course, she transformed their interactions. The goal isn't to change the family crab, and it's to change how their behavior affects you. When you respond differently, the entire dynamic shifts. Progress happens in small moments. When you share good news without bracing for negativity, when you pursue an opportunity despite discouragement, when you feel the doubt but move forward. Anyway, this journey isn't about creating family conflict. It's about finding freedom to grow while maintaining relationships, even imperfect ones. Comment below with one insight you've gained about the crab in your family and how you'll respond differently. The crab mentality in families has limited dreams, 4 generations, but awareness breaks the cycle. You now have the tools to identify when it's happening and strategies to protect your aspirations. Remember, your family crab is acting from their own wounds and fears. Their behavior isn't about you. It's about their relationship with success and failure. You are not alone in this experience. Millions of people navigate these exact same dynamics every day. With each small choice to think differently, you create new possibilities for yourself and future generations. Turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video on breaking family patterns.